What's up, guys? I'm actually in front of a camera again. It's wild, but I'm gonna kind of jump right to the point. Y'all didn't come here to hear me blabble about random things, and that's okay. That's not what this channel's about. Kind of. I don't know, but happy October. First of all, this is a very big month for horror movies. So at least for this year and this month of October, I'm gonna try to watch as many horror movies as possible and try to review as many as possible. Because, I haven't done a movie review in half a century, it feels like. I guess it was technically Deadpool and Wolverine. But, yes, these technically count as random movie reviews, but, whatever goes. There's really no rules to these reviews. They're just, whatever I watch and then I review them. Anyway, the first one that we're going to do is Terrifier 2. You may ask, why not start with the first Terrifier? Well, I don't really care much for that movie. And it's not that I'm not going to review movies that I don't care about this month. It's that, compared to the second movie that I'm about to talk about, the first one seems like it doesn't even exist. Beyond that, the third Terrifier is literally coming out in like 2 weeks from this recording, and I do plan on seeing it. And hopefully reviewing it in real time. Onward with the actual review. So, Terrifier 2 came out a couple years ago after the first not so critically acclaimed first movie, the Terrifier, which the main character being Art the Clown. Same thing in this one. To put it simply, this movie is insane and I kind of love it. I do recommend you watch it with caution, because this is like one of these movies where it's pretty insane, and if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's actually one scene in particular. I don't need to go into spoilers, but there's one scene in particular that I myself, and I know a friend of mine who also loves this movie. A couple people I've actually seen to watch this movie. There's one scene in this movie that you might actually have to take a break between watching it because of how insane it is. It's pure bonkers. This is the movie that made headlines for making people vomit in the theater. And the third one's doing the same thing right now. And so, watch this movie with caution. But the main thing I wanted to talk about this movie when I was to do this review is the fact that the performances in this movie are actually pretty good. And that is wild to me, because usually when you have this basic plot for a horror movie, you throw these characters in there, and then basically you got the final girl and you got these other side characters. And they're kind of just, annoying, and they're not actually good characters. But this movie actually has a plot and actually has good characters. And so that is the number one compliment I can actually give this movie, is that its plot and its characters are actually very interesting. And the fact that the ending of this movie is so far from predictable that I couldn't even begin to guess it, even if I tried to. So, yeah, I did rewatch it today, and that's what I do plan to do throughout the month of October, because I like to watch horror movies this month anyway. But the number one standout in this movie is definitely the plot. But right below it, if not on level with it, is Art the Clown, played by David Horton. I do believe his name is. If that is wrong, I deeply apologize, because you are awesome. Holy moly. Art the Clown in this movie is perfect. Wow. I'm not even gonna say this movie is honestly super scary. It is quite literally what the name is. It is terrifying. I can't even describe this movie, because it's not like jump scares and any of that. There's literally not a single jump scare in this movie. I don't think so. It's more of a plot. You have a main character, and it throws what you give you in front of it with some absolutely insane things in between. Yeah. So definitely this October, if you got a strong stomach and you're okay with, absolutely insanity, The Terrifier 2 is definitely worth watching because it's really good. Um, Maybe I have low standards for horror movies, but I don't really think that's the case with this one because I genuinely find it good. Also, if my movie reviewing skills are rusty, I deeply apologize. It's been like half a year, okay? Bear with me here. But no, definitely go watch this movie this October if you're got a strong stomach. Um, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna review next. I'm gonna watch a random horror movie and then review it because that's what this month is gonna be. It's not gonna be every day, I don't think. If it is every day, good for me, I guess. I'm on top of things. But no, yeah. But the Terrifier 2 definitely gets an A in my book on my scale. Go watch it. It's enjoyable. Great plot, actual good characters, and a main character that I absolutely love and cannot wait to see again in this third movie that is to come out soon. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more horror movie reviews. And peace.